Despite protests from green activists, the BBMP in Bengaluru is in no mood to listen to the public. Sources tell us that the civic body has planned to go ahead with plans to translocate 42 trees on Palace Road and around 70 trees will be uprooted. Shrija gets us more details.
Despite people coming out huge in numbers protesting against BBMP's decision to go ahead and fell trees on Jaymahal Road, in fact, the civic body has come up with a new number. That is, they were planning to go ahead and fell at least 112 trees just because people came out in huge numbers and protested, and they have also in fact sent about at least 13,000 emails to the civic body asking them not to go ahead and fell trees. But however, finally BBMP is adamant and wants to go ahead and fell trees, but they have come up with a new number. That is, they are planning to reduce the number 112 to 70 trees, which means they are removing, that is reducing at least 42 trees in their list. What we understand is that when we spoke to the Deputy Conservator of Forest, he told us that this particular area, this particular 2.7 kilometer stretch experiences bottleneck, and because of which they are going ahead and felling these 70 trees. Also what he told us is that at least some of the trees, that is the 42 trees, will be translocated, whereas 70 trees will be felled because these are the trees which have aged and clearly they have less than 1 meter of girth, and because of which they will be felled. However, this decision to translocate and as well as fell trees on this Jaymahal Road has irked many green activists, and what they are telling me is that in fact the BBMP can come up with alternatives to decongest traffic. However, they are just looking at reduction of green cover on this very road. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Magic Breaks Now.
ಸಿ ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು, ನಾನು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸರಿ ತಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಜೈಮಲ್ ರೋಡ್ ವೈಡನಿಂಗ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಾಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ಕು ಕಂಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ರೋಡ್ ವೈಡನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಡ್ ವೈಡನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ 162 ಮರಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 162 ಮರದಲ್ಲಿ 65 ಮರ ಹೆಲ್ತಿ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಉಳಿದಂಥ ಹೆಲ್ತಿ ಮರಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 20ರಿಂದ 22 ಮರ ಯಾವುದು ತುಂಬ ಏಜ್ ಮರ, ಯಾವುದು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಮರಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಮೀಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧ್ಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಲ್ತಿ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟಿಂಗ್.
We have received as much as more than 13,000 mails from residents, and most of the mails are relevant to stop cutting, and they have strongly objected to the cutting of the trees. So with due regard to the sentiments of the people, we are revising our earlier proposal given by the concerned engineers, and of late out of 112 trees which are proposed for cutting, we have reduced as much as 42 trees, and we are retaining that since they come under the meridians, and 70 trees we have marked because it comes just on the formation of the road, so that invariably it has to be cut for enabling the widening of the road. So that is right now, and 42 trees we are thinking of translocating to the palace different areas, and that modality we are working out about the cost and all that.
Also, so what are the kind of objections that you have received from the people?
Most of the objections are relevant to the protection of the environment. They want to preserve the trees as much as possible because the area is already polluted, and pollution ratio is so high. So people doesn't want to take any risk of cutting any more trees. So they want to retain as much trees as possible. If possible, they want to retain all the trees. They doesn't want any trees to be cut. So with due sentiment to them, and we are working out the modalities. And even now, till date, we have not arrived at any conclusion. And in a day or two, we may have to take up the matter because developmental work also has to go on. No? So we are doing that.
So also we understand that the BBMP Tree Conservation Department has gone ahead and taken up this project. But the irony is it says tree conservation. But what are the reasons that you all are saying that you have to actually fell these trees?
Yeah, because that road is heavy traffic area. So widening of the road is also essential to facilitate the public for transportation and movement easier. So ultimately, since it was felt essential, that proposal has come, and as much possible as trees we will retain, which are coming on the middle of the road meridian, and only wherever it is necessary we are removing. And also most of the trees which have got 1 meter less girth trees will be translocated to the surrounding places, so that environmental friendly action would be taken.
Also, so have you done any environmental assessment study on this particular stretch, 2.7 kilometers?
Yeah, it is highly polluted area. It is already assessment has been done by some private surveyors. So we doesn't want to remove any trees. Only wherever it is very essential, and also we have plans to plant more than 10 lakh seedlings in the coming monsoon season. We are preparing for that. We have developed so many nurseries, 4 nurseries, and we will be planting sufficient number of plants in the Bangalore to maintain the better environment in lieu of the trees which we will be felling right now.
Right, 70 trees to be cut down, 42 to be translocated, and remember, one of the reasons that citizens are also protesting against this slaughtering of trees is because that these are the same trees that are on the stretch where the steel flyover was supposed to come up. 812 trees were supposed to be axed for the steel flyover to make way for that. And of course, these are part of those 812 trees, which is also the reason why citizens are up in arms. Now, that is a story that we'll keep a very, very close eye on.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.